advertising on the internet. And why? Well, why it's so important? Because for many of you, you may be wondering, well, why is it so important? I know the internet's important, but what in the world is happening? Like for us, we are always looking for advertisers, and we believe that the internet is one of the best places to advertise. And this is why. Well, number one is when you're trying to get your message out with media, you might have noticed a trend, such as magazines are folding, newspapers are folding. And it's not just us that are saying it, it's something that you're hearing about in the news every single day, aren't you? Yeah, I know Old Cam's back here nodding his head. In fact, a lot of the different newspapers that are closing are keeping their online divisions because they keep hearing that online is the way to go. It's costing them too much, just to operate their businesses. And a lot of times, we've been hearing this for the last several years, and we've been covering news for over 4 years now on the internet. We've been hearing this where a lot of what would be considered the traditional media has come to us and say, boy, you're doing internet, we want to get into that, what do we need to do? So people in the media are recognizing that it's changing. But the question is, as far as advertising, are you recognizing that it's changing? Ooh. So it's kind of taken some time. What the internet does differently than other ones is a lot of times you'll hear us close and we'll say, we're here yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And you think, oh, that's kind of fun. It's like, that's our sign of like, good night, goodbye, whatever. But part of it is with the internet, you are there yesterday, because usually by the time you watch it, it was done yesterday, today, and tomorrow. The idea is that it is here. It's not just something.
It will never be gone away.
Oh, that's right. It's always somewhere on the internet.
Somewhere out there in the atmosphere for somebody to pick up.
Because other forms of media, like if you look at it, you're like, well, okay, with the magazine, it is printed, and then somebody views the magazine, right? And it's usually good for a week, a month, a quarter, however long the magazine is good for. You have to read that. If it's for a newspaper, if it's a daily or weekly, it's for that publication. And then after that, people usually toss it, unless it's like a special edition, like the president just got elected, and so you're saving the inauguration paper, right? But usually, those advertisements or something, like if you notice like Macy's or Best Buy, they put their circulars in every Sunday.
They won't be suing that soon because the newspapers are folding.
Oh, so it's changing. And then as far as TV broadcasting, well, it's done for the local TV arena. But one of the things that's different about the internet is when you broadcast on the internet, you never know where your audience is going to be.
You can take a local product and make it a national product.
And I've seen that with companies where a local company, they put up a website and somehow they got found and they were making little fortune cookies and then they were changing the fortune cookies and all of a sudden they become an international company with orders from around the world. But that happens, like for us, when we cover news, we try and cover it from an international perspective, but a lot of the stuff we cover some of it's local, not local, but things that people are interested in because a lot of people are interested.
Southern California.
But typically what you'll find with MBN and the Monty Bubbles Network is the news that we cover is typically what we cover that may be of international interest.
Well, because we do have a website besides the video. The website, a lot of work goes into the maintenance of it.
So if you have a product that you would like to see, whether it's on the hat or I did think about selling space on my chest.
Yeah, on your you can try the back of the bikini, but there's not a lot back there, as you can see.
Hey, we could do that. But a lot of times, we do product reviews and we talk about things and we evaluate and we cover events. But there's lots of places to be included because.
Hats, worldwide
Oh gosh,
sportsman.
that's true. Our hats. Part of it is when we're out here, your message is seen while, of course, we're filming, and it's up there on the internet. But for example, like this one, this hat I absolutely love because I just love the hat because it helps protect my head. Because we're out in we seem to like the view out here. We love to be out at the beach as much as we can. Of course, that is weather permitting, but of course, being out at the beach is, of course, swimsuit, hat. Now this hat I happen to love because it helps protect my hair and my skin. Oh, that's one of the reasons why we're always wearing hats out here is because it does help protect us. This one, LA 411, 411.
Yeah.
It's kind of a directory. Now that one's more for entertainment. This one we just picked up the other day. Or Toby Keith has.
Yeah, it's a Toby Keith hat. We're very proud of it.
Oh wait, I also have, let me grab something for you. But sometimes what you're showing like this is to get people thinking, because sometimes when we're talking about subjects, it really is about thinking about what we're talking about, because the news coverage, well, often is from a different perspective than you're used to hearing. Now that one, Thinker Clothing, now this one I absolutely love. It's by a company called Oshumwear, which is Oxumwear. Now bamboo you're hearing a lot. Oh, hold on a minute.
Their hat.
I'll take a hat. I don't know if this exactly goes with it. But here's one of the things, like this is bamboo clothing. This is a company called Oshumwear, Oxumwear. And I happen to love it because you can throw it on over everything. Whether you are just working out, you're out at the beach. But you know what I love best? It's so nice and soft. It's bamboo. It's a sustainable fabric. It's absolutely wonderful. Well, I feel like I'm doing an advertisement. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, that's an example. I didn't even think it.
It's easier to advertise on the internet than it is anywhere else in the world. It's cheaper, the commercials cost less, and you cover more ground.
Oh, that's true. Well, because a lot of times we're using things that are pertinent either to what we're covering, or we're trying to get them, like the idea of Thinker Clothing, to think about it. Or sometimes it just happens to be what we're wearing that day. But, you know, there's always something to do because, oh wait, this is like product placement in movies and TV shows, isn't it?
Right.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. There's always different ways to advertise, well, you know, part of it is you put it within the video.
Yeah.
So instead of putting it at the
Don't
head or the tail.
pre-roll or end the thing with it, because pre-rolling and ending is a waste of your money, because it's just like people going to the bathroom. When they're pre-rolling it, they're going to go get something else and not watch it.
Well, and part of it is we get to pick things that are appropriate for the spot, right? And if you're curious that how other people do this, well, sometimes when you read the magazine stories about ways to brighten your teeth and do different things, you know that there's other resources. And then you look at their list and what they're recommending, and then if you pay attention, you might just realize they are advertising in the magazine.
Are they paid for the supplement in the newspaper?
Yep. Oh, that's right, because it doesn't always say advertising supplement.
No,
If
but
it's within an article.
yeah, but then you read the fine print, and it's actually paid for by the person that did the article.
But of course, I mean, I feel like this is a public announcement, because you know the public announcements are always looking for funds.
Yeah.
But you know what? The TV, they're always looking for funds. Radio, whatever
Yeah.
they do. If you're in business, you're always looking for funds to keep your business going.
Well, because
operating.
because actually ad sales are down on the internet at the moment, because people, they don't think they're getting any bang for their bucks, so they're pulling back on the internet. When it's actually just the opposite. They're getting more than they paid for.
But
They're not seeing results in sales.
well, that's the whole idea about advertising in general. Because a lot of times they want to equate, we spent $100, we have this much increase in sales.
Yeah.
Whereas advertising by nature
You can have the most brilliant advertising campaign, get no sales, have the worst advertising campaign and get sales, because timing is all about timing also.